Good afternoon, happy Saturday. It has been snowing all morning and it is really miserable outside, and Crystal's gone to the hairdressers.
Welcome to another episode of Toby Stupid Vlog. Happy birthday, dear Harry. Happy birthday to you. Congratulations and celebrations.
We're still about 5 weeks from spring, but it does feel like spring is slightly trying to break through the last couple of days. There's no leaves yet, but there's a few flowers. You can smell some of the pollens on the new blossoms. And it's a bit warmer. This is better. This is what I've needed for, frankly, weeks. And we did pop in here a couple of weeks ago, but the last 10 days or so, I've just been staring at a screen like you are now. And every now and again, you need to go outside. So here we have the first daffodils of the season actually coming out. There's two there, and there's a few beginning to open over there. And the crocuses have sort of been out for about 2 or 3 days now. So I've just been taking photos of a few. They're not completely open, all of them, but they are certainly coming along, and given another week or so they'll be all here. Just going to look in the spots. These are all the purple ones. I'm just going to go and look in the spot where you get the two different colours, what have you. It's looking very nice though. But next week, I mean, that's going to be awesome because no one will be here and all the flowers will be out. The only question is, will I have any time off work? I'm hoping a couple of hours. That would be nice. More crocuses down here. But yeah, most of them, and most of the daffodils, which you can see springing up here, won't be out for about 10 days or so, I reckon.
We'll see.
Orchids everywhere. It's the Orchid Festival in the Princess of Wales Conservatory. This is, as always, very impressive. Right, I'm going out again to queue because it's the following day and the sun's still out. So before I go, I'll show you what's just arrived. So wedding invites. Very excited. So this is the very definition of spring to me anyway. Look. So there's crocuses and there's blue sky. This is, in fact, it's almost a bit too warm for February. It's kind of slightly eerie, but it's fantastic. You can see here they're starting work on the grounds around the pagoda and the pagoda refurbishment project. I don't think there's a building I hold more dear in Kew than the pagoda, so I'm very much looking forward to what they managed to do. Half term is still on, so it's still a bit manic, but there are always places in the gardens you can find, even on the busiest day, that don't have anyone. So it's always more secluded down the southern end near Lion Gate, because the gate entry is smaller and it's not near any public transport really other than the bus route. And also, I don't think people know what's down here. Like the big glass houses are obvious, they're down by the other two gates. But down here obviously you've got a pagoda which you can't currently get to, and you've got this, the Japanese archway. We've also got some very impressive woodland. Anyhow, 7 years ago, very roughly, in a couple of weeks, Steve Jobs announced the iPad, and I remember sitting in a pub with Adam laughing about how it's the stupidest thing we've ever seen. It's made a giant iPhone for no reason. Anyway, I'm here with my iPad now to read some board papers. Can guarantee there's not a lot of people here. Some of the crocuses and what have you are starting to spring up. I love this little spot. I love how it evolves through the year. I just started re-watching Q on a Plate, the cookery horticultural 4-part thing the BBC made a couple of years ago. It's very good. And you know, I was about 10 minutes into it and I was like, oh god, I better pop back into the gardens. It's been a whole 24 hours. So that's why we're here, other than me reading board papers. But there are snowdrops out, like this little patch here, and this little patch here, and that whole sea over there. You might remember I showed you this just before Christmas, I think it was. This is the new walkway through the nature reserve. Again, most people don't know it's here, so nobody's here, but there's going to be a whole sea of daffodils coming out, I can see here. And it's very nice because it's quite secluded. The only slightly strange thing is, of course, if you come to the bird hide, you can now get to watch people walk in front of you, which is a bit odd. Also at the end of the walk, you've now got a nice little place to have a picnic, which is really nice. My woodland hideout, as I call it. I'd love to know what's in the back of the shed, but it's probably just lawnmowers. Right, I'm going to continue on round, and I'm going to end up back by the Victoria Gate, and I've got to drop my iPad home before I go into Wimbledon for a drink, which is a quite nice way of ending a Friday. It really is the first beautiful day of the year. I mean that not just in terms of how it looks, because it does look very nice. The sun on my back is actually warm. It's remarkable. You forget the heat when you haven't had it for months. So then, that's it for another week. It's Friday night and I'm going home with the Chinese takeaway, which is quite a good way to end a week. It's been good fun. I hope you've enjoyed it too, and I hope you've enjoyed it enough that you'll join me next week. Now, the easiest way to do that is click subscribe. I'm sure I've told you this before, but if you do it, then I'll stop asking. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you then.